hotels on standby, as the army is still looking for where some 2,000 soldiers are due to be descending on the city will be staying. A small logistics corps is also being drafted in to manage the army's input if the pilot is successful, meaning more soldiers will be rolled out across the rest of the city region before taking to other areas of the country. Liverpool residents and workers will be tested with a combination of existing swab tests as well as trialling new lateral flow tests. The LAMP technology, used by Liverpool University Hospital, will allow results to turn around within an hour.
The difference between normal testing and mass testing in the way that we are going to be doing this is that we will be able to mass test thousands and thousands of people a day, and those tests will give the results within 30 minutes.
The aim of the pilot is to limit the spread of the virus by identifying as many infected people as possible and to take action to break chains of transmission. Liverpool has one of the highest rates of coronavirus deaths in England, recording 352 cases per 100,000 last week, despite the R rate currently lowering.
Thinking about each other, always washing our hands when we come in from being out anywhere, keeping our distance, just being aware all the time. I always like to think that I could have it at any point, and so acting like I have it means that I'm more careful about who I'm with.
It is unsure how successful the trial will be, with residents in the city sceptical over why elsewhere in the country hasn't been chosen.
It's sending mixed messages, because I think we all thought after going into Tier 3 and coming into the third week of Tier 3, the rates would drop, and the R rate, I believe, was low as well. So it's knowing who to believe.
I really sympathise with people. The impact it's going to have on people is considerable, so I do feel for them, but I know that the majority of people really do support things like the lockdown, the urgent action that's needed to try to address this pandemic. The majority of people are pretty much on board with it. And I'd urge people who have their doubts to do what's right. I mean, this is all about protecting our community. If we can get as many people who are positive to isolate, that's going to really help across the board. It's going to help our hospitals, it's going to help the NHS, going to help older people and people who are more vulnerable to the disease within our city. So it's really important as a member of our community to do the right thing, get tested, and if you are positive, to isolate, even though that might have an economic impact.
Alex Usher, Liverpool Live.